G'day guys, and welcome to another edition of GGTV, the program that aims to show you how easy it is to live more sustainably and how important it is to do everything we can to look after our environment. Now soon I'm going to give you an update on the Great Sustainable Home Challenge. I'm looking forward to that. But first I want to introduce you to the principles of river-friendly gardening. We've come to Beachborough, where Great Gardens and the Swan River Trust are aiming to educate and inform the community about the importance of promoting beautiful gardens without producing what can be a devastating impact on the local waterways. So why do we need to know about river-friendly gardening? Hey, this may look like a fantastic place for a picnic, but this, here at Bennett Springs, is actually one of the dirtiest streams to flow into the Swan and Canning River. And why? Because the catchment that surrounds it is filled with some of the worst sand you'll find anywhere in the country. And it means when people are gardening, the fertilisers that they add either run off or leak through, and they end up causing pollution here. So what are we going to do about it? Well, we're going to pop up the road to one of the local schools that's got some serious soil issues to help them out and show you what to do. At Beachborough Christian School, landscaping is long overdue, and we've certainly got our work cut out to make this patch of sand look inviting. And this is what I'm talking about. Can you imagine transforming this miserable sand into a wonderful shady green play area for the kids? And can you imagine doing it on half the water and a fraction of the fertiliser you would normally expect? You bet. So how do we turn this sand into soil? We take lots of this good gutless sand, we add wonderful bentonite clay at 1 to 2 kilograms per square metre. We mix that in. And then we had some beautiful compost. Enter stage left, beautiful, at about 35 litres per square metre again. Nice work. We mix that in over that square metre. And critically, if we can, we try and mix that in to a spade's depth. And notice the difference in the soil now. This soil now has got colour and texture, but here's the real trick. You pour some water onto there, and now that soil has colour and it's actually going to stay in shape. It's now got the ability to hold the water and the nutrients. We've turned it from sand into soil. Awesome. Murray Thomas is principal of the school, and what does this project mean for them?
For us it means a nice green area for the kids to play on, but also with what's going into the soil, we're seeing a sustainable area that's going to be able to hold its nutrients, be able to hold its moisture much better than the sand that we've got. It's a long-term benefit for us and for the area. I think it'll be a learning thing which we can use, but many long hours of play.
And are you passing on these principles of river-wise gardening to the kids?
We already do, because we are in the Bennett Springs area. Making sure we do the right thing by the area is important, so we teach that to the kids too. They're the future. We need to be able to teach them how to look after that future.
And keep watching updates of GGTV for the masterpiece we're going to be creating here, and follow these river-wise friendly tips. Remember to build up your soil with compost and soil amendments, use those water-wise native plants, and make sure that you use a good rough coarse mulch to 7 or 10 centimetres thick, and make sure, please, that you use those slow release fertilisers and they're not going to pollute our waterways. There you have it. What a transformation. A lot of hard work and more than a few sore backs, but it's been worth it. We now have 600 square metres of beautiful lawn and shade trees that will continue to flourish for generations of students to come. Can you believe that transformation at that school? It is unbelievable, and I can't wait to go back and see how cool it is. Now, speaking of transformations, we're back at our place for the Great Sustainable Home Challenge. Now, last time we were here, it was hot and miserable, But look what the boys have done to transform the veranda. The framework is in place. It's going to be cool in summer, warm in winter. But if you think that is good, you wait and see what the boys are doing inside. I told you it had changed. Do you remember last time you were here? There was a big ugly north here blocking out the light. Everything's been gutted, ready for the insulation, but I want to introduce you to our fantastic passive solar architect. Mark, what are the main things that you're doing here to make this a wonderful energy efficient home?
Well, as you can see, Chris, we pulled out the wall under your instructions. We've got big double glazed windows going into the front of the house to let in more light during winter. And in summertime, we'll have solar shading over the top, which will block out the sun for summer. All the walls will also be insulated, and that'll help to keep the house warmer in winter and cooler in summer.
As you can see, we're pretty fanatical about our insulation in this household, and we're using the air cell. That goes on the internal wall, and that reflects back a lot of the heat. And then we put this wonderful bat on the inside, and the two of them work together to make an amazing insulation, and they're a fantastic sound barrier as well. And let me tell you, insulation doesn't have to be pricey. A bag that covers around 20 square metres costs as little as $50. So you could cover this whole wall for under $100. And to prove that we're serious about this, we're going to wean ourselves off the dreaded air conditioner. We're going to prove that you can have an amazing house that's warm and comfortable without this dreaded box. Right, Roops? Let's go. Out it comes. Dreaded box. Going to be going into the skip, ready for recycling. Awesome. And there it is, the funeral for an old friend. Well, he's not much of a friend really. As Ruben said, he's been guzzling my bloody money, so we'll stick him where he belongs in his nice new hole in the ground. Okay, say goodbye to an old friend. See you later. So there you have it. We're well on the way to meeting our Great Sustainable Home Challenge, and join us next time. I can't wait to show you when the double glazing goes in and the solar pergola. It's going to be awesome. But before we go, let's take a look at how much those kids are enjoying their new landscape at Beachborough. Take care and look after yourself. And keep watching updates of GGTV for the masterpiece that we're going to be creating here. And make sure you pick up all of our Riverwise planting tips. Come to one of our free workshops. For dates and information, go to our website, greatgardens.info, or call our hotline, 1300 36 9833. And Great Gardens is proud to be sponsored by the Water Corporation, Synergy, the Swan River Trust, and Woodside.